Draft football! What's up, guys? This is your boy Tyson Ross bringing you another episode of Sideline to Sideline and the third and final installment. All right. Of By the Decade, where we look at the NFL draft class from the last 10 years. We're bringing you today classes 2013 through 2016. Let's get this thing underway. Woo! In terms of one of the most shallow draft classes, 2013 takes the cake. Only 9 players were considered for the number 1 spot, and the top choice was pretty evident. Though DeAndre Hopkins of the Texans, Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger of the Arizona Cardinals, and Travis Kelce of the Chiefs have carved out great careers to this point, one man stands above the rest, and he goes by the name of Juice. And all the Steelers be like, Juice! Juice! I got the juice, I got the juice. Calm it down in there! Le'Veon Bell was taken by the Pittsburgh Steelers with the 48th pick of the second round and has rewarded the Steelers by becoming arguably the best running back in the NFL over the span of the last 4 years. The juice. Bell has generated over 6,000 yards, with 4,000 of those coming on the ground and the other 2,000 coming from straight dimes from your boy Big Ben Roethlisberger. Nailed it! The man has averaged 128.7 yards per game in his tenure with the Steelers. Damn, that ish cray. Those suspensions have kept Bell on the sideline for games at a time. Stay off the weed, man. He is almost undeniably the best player on the field whenever he steps on the gridiron. Awkward. This guy can't stop laughing. In addition to being 2013's best player, Bell may be the best player in the NFL, period. Awkward. He's laughing again. Look for Le'Veon to build upon his impending greatness in 2017. Flipping the script, 2014 may very well go down as the year of the wide receiver in NFL history. Odell Beckham Jr., Brandon Cooks, Mike Evans, Kelvin Benjamin, and Jarvis Landry had huge rookie campaigns. Huge. But 2014's best player resides on the defensive side of the ball. The number 1 overall pick of the class, Jadeveon Clowney of the Houston Texans, made his first Pro Bowl this past year, and the LA Rams' Aaron Donald has become possibly the best defensive tackle in football, but our best player in this class calls Oakland his home. For now, anyways. Raiders defensive end / outside linebacker Khalil Mack actually made the NFL change its All-Pro policy when he was named a first-team All-Pro at both defensive end and outside linebacker during the 2015 season. Damn! The NFL's 2016 Defensive Player of the Year, 2-time Pro Bowler, and 2-time All-Pro has terrorized quarterbacks during the first 3 years of his career to the tune of 30 sacks and 8 forced fumbles. Be scared, boy. As 2016 saw the Raiders make the playoffs for the first time since 2002, Mack was, in my opinion, undoubtedly the best player on the Raiders team. Sorry, Derek. Ranking slightly ahead of quarterback Derek Carr. Did your car break down? The 25-year-old Mack only looks to get better from here on out. Elevate, 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 elevate. A scary proposition for NFL offenses all around the league. Moving on to 2015, this is where it gets really difficult to peg a player as the best in his class. The 2015 class as a whole has only had 2 years of NFL experience, and other guys are sure to flourish in their 3rd year in the league that weren't even honorable mentions on our list. Yeah? A few of these men have stood out in their short careers, but only one can be argued as the best player at his position in the NFL. And you thought you was good. And that honor goes to running back David Johnson of the Arizona Cardinals. Woo! I see you. Selected 86th overall in the 3rd round of the draft, the product of Northern Iowa has become one of the 2 most complete running backs in the NFL, vying with Pittsburgh's Le'Veon Bell for top dog at that spot. The dual threat runner and pass catcher led the NFL in yards from scrimmage last year with 2,118 in his sophomore campaign. Johnson was named a first-team 2016 All-Pro and looks like he has his best years ahead of him. Damn. If Arizona can climb back into playoff contention in 2017, Johnson's a for sure MVP candidate for the foreseeable future. Disgusting. The unheralded Johnson stakes claim as the best player from 2015's draft class. Talking about 2016, we have reached our most recent and final draft of the last decade. Can't wrap my head around it. 2016 brought us studs on both offense and defense. There is sure to be growth amongst players that didn't even make our honorable mention list. For now, however, one player has put his stamp as the best player on the class and surely seems headed for superstardom. With a rightful star on his helmet, Ezekiel Elliott of the Dallas Cowboys is our number 1 player from the 2016 class. Though his teammate and quarterback Dak Prescott stole Rookie of the Year honors, boo! The All-Pro Elliott led the NFL in rushing yards during his rookie season with 1,631 and 1,994 from scrimmage. Pow! Straight in the kisser. Though his offensive line is a major catalyst for his success, Zeke's talents are undeniable.
Use it or lose it.
The Ohio State product bucked the trend of running backs not being taken in the top 5 of the draft when he was taken 4th overall by the Cowboys. And helped the franchise have their most successful season in 20 years. Most of y'all weren't even born then. Hey! Zeke looks to compete with Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson for the title of best running back in the NFL for years to come and will undoubtedly add much more hardware to his trophy case. And I mean a lot of them. Elliott has a talent to eventually pass the legendary Emmitt Smith as best running back in Cowboys history. True! And with that pick, that wraps up our By This Decade NFL Draft Style. Stay tuned for the next couple episodes where we bring you some content on the NBA playoffs, recaps, predictions, that sort of thing. Y'all the real MVPs for another episode of Sideline to Sideline with your boy, Tyson Ross. Stay beautiful, you filthy animals. Caw-caw! Go home! Didn't feel good.